2 last night after the Swans gave their best shot in Adelaide.
Well, it was 131 disposals between the 4 big midfielders, Parker, Jack, Kennedy and Hanbury. And the pressure was unbelievable. The lowest score Port Adelaide have kicked under Ken Hinkley. So they were just brutal, the Swans. Look at this tackling pressure. Some of the numbers. Josh Kennedy, 9 tackles. Franklin, 8. Tippett, 8. Jack, 6. What a statement that is from your big forward. 16 tackles between them, boys.
Oh, that's unbelievable, isn't it? The big boys. I don't know. What was your career PB?
I think I'd be lucky to get that a season.
But they couldn't get an easy kick, could they?
No.
Port could not get an easy kick. They're just all over them all night.
Wait till you see the big screen soon, Bill.
Sorry, Lloyd, I didn't know that.
Bit of hang time. Adam Goods, Luke, he started this, or the sub.
Yeah, a bit over the top, the commentary around this for mine, Hutchie. All the talk about whether he's played on a year too long. I don't think he'd be worried about this at all. In fact, I think this would have been part of the conversation for him to stay on. I think, you know, we'll play your sub for 10 or 12 games, you might miss a couple of games, that'll get him through the year.
There's still a stigma attached to an older player wearing the green vest.
There is, but I don't think there should be, Damian. I don't think that's
not
a
when you're
bad thing
Adam
at
Goods.
all.
I think you're above that. Yeah. When you're a Brownlow medalist, I think you're above that. When
above being named a sub.
Let's say Stephen Milne in his last 2 years, if he was named the sub, then you might say, OK, there's some issues there, but I think Adam Goods is above being discarded being the sub.
But he won't be the sub next week.
Apples for apples, Damo.
How does that apply to this one, Bill?
Well, you pick a side to beat Port Adelaide, and Adam Goods wasn't in there.
So Adam Goods was the best apple for a sub.
He was at least the smallest apple.
Not in the core of the team.
That was the right cliche.
Not in the core of the team.
Delicious, was he?
Oh, not bad.
Bit off more than they can chew.
He was a Granny Smith.
Matthew Lloyd's at the big screen for some hang time early.
I have, Hutchie. They were taught a lesson. They were taught a lesson around the midfield. I just touched on that. 131 disposals, the Sydney Swans, and they were too strong at the clinches here. I just want to show an early stoppage here. So look at Port Adelaide. They're just setting up. This is their forward line, Port Adelaide, and yet they're setting up. They're trying to stop the fast rebound. But pause that. Look at that.
Look at that.
So you've got the tagger Corns out here with Hanbury, and you've got Boak. And that's it. And so the next stoppage later on. So you've got Wingard on Hanbury. One player is still, the ball's in dispute. Look where Wingard's gone. He ducks out. Hanbury stays in at the contest. This is some of the reasons why Sydney were far too strong yesterday and why some of us have probably written them off. They've only lost to Hawthorn in the last 20 games. They were brutal yesterday on the Port Adelaide Football Club. And Port Adelaide and Ken Hinkley, we've got him on the show in the next couple of weeks. They've been exposed the last couple of weeks, and the Sydney Swans are showing everyone that they're here to stay and are in the mix.
Very nice, big screen work earlier. It's the sort of stuff we want to see. Alan Richardson, by the way, as well as